live. Alright. We're at a full 1080p. Let's see how this works. And for anyone curious, this is notA. We have Pow versus Danil. And Pow's going to be over here in the pink. And Danil's going to be over here in the yellow. And both players are just getting started. Danil looks like he's going to get a K-Bot lab up. And Pow already has his K-Bot lab up. He's getting some fleas out, going to do some fast scouting, maybe a little bit of harassment, but fleas can't really do that much. But they can attack solar collectors, cause them to close, which make you lose your income from them, so that can be annoying. And given some time, they can take down metal extractors. So let's follow this little guy, see where he's going. Okay, it looks like we're going to have two fleas meeting in the middle, and Pal's flea was getting the worst of it, but now it's kind of a toss-up. So we got flea on flea action. Somebody get some bug spray. And yeah, these guys are really going at it. Pow loses his two fleas, which kind of sucks, but on the other hand, it's not that big of a deal, because Danil's fleas are going to have to go way around to really get anywhere. However, when they do get there, they're going to have these free metal extractors. And he's chasing them with peewees, but it's going to take him a while to get there. In the meantime, we have peewees versus fleas down in the bottom. Now, these fleas are capable of being annoying, and it looks like Pow's command center is going to take care of these fleas, and the peewees will get the rest. So we've pretty much normalized here. We've got a Fark putting up some metal extractors and some peewees moving in on Pow's peewees. Danil's peewees, he has the numbers advantage, but he is backing up. He sees that third one there and doesn't want to go for it quite yet. Looks like we're getting some battle lines formed up here. We got some fleas moving in from the south, from Danil. And Pal's moving in with his peewees. He's going to get one for his effort. Oh, nope. He doesn't commit to it. Okay, the fleas are moving in. They get one metal extractor. Probably going to go for the radar and then get a second metal extractor. They might get it if they spread out. Yep, they get it. And the command center will clean this up. In the meantime, we got peewees moving in from the north from Pow. And Danil's peewees are cleaning this up. We've got peewees moving in pretty much straight on from Pow, but he does choose to go south, and he's going to run into a bunch of peewees from Danil. And he should lose this. Yeah, okay. He is having to back off. So once again, we've pretty much normalized here. Danil's army is quite a bit bigger, but it's also completely out of position. And it seems like Pow kind of knows this, and so he's kind of feinting in. He's not really going for it. If he had, he probably could have done some real damage. Now, Danil's moving in with a group of 7 peewees in the north. Going to get all the economy from his opponent. Now, the command center will take care of a lot of this, but he's still going to get several metal extractors if he goes for it. Now, it does look like he's kind of just lining up for him there, getting ready. Now, it does look like Pow's peewees have found an opening and may be going for it. If they do, this would be a perfect time. He could actually get Danil's production, and Danil would be in a world of doo-doo butter. And so the peewees are going in. Gets 2 peewees. And he's focusing down on the plant. Peewee soaking up some of the damage. But he's also was focusing on that solar collector, but it looks like he's going to get this production, and that's a world of trouble for Danil. Danil knows it's coming, and so he immediately starts putting up another factory. But Danil's in a lot of trouble, and also this is having the effect of shutting down the energy production of Danil. Pal's doing an excellent job here. He's moving unknowingly towards the towards the backup factory. He's going to get some more production here. Danil's just in all kinds of trouble, but Danil did get a successful raid up here in the top. He's going to get all the metal extractors, I think. Yes, he gets all the metal extractors in the north from Pow. And Pow is getting cleaned up by the command center of Danil. He's still being chased, but he will be able to get this radar tower if he focuses on it. He won't be able to get the geothermal, but he will know that it's there. And that in and of itself is kind of annoying. The splash... Oh! The splash damage from Danil's command center takes out his own geothermal plant. Oh, that hurts so bad. But frankly, when it comes right down to it, Danil's problem is metal. He doesn't really have an energy crisis now because basically he can't spend enough metal to actually worry about his energy. Now he's actually got enough metal income that he is seeing a little bit of fluctuation on his power. Light laser turret gonna push away his peewees here, and it looks like he's going to need to move into a slightly heavier option. He is getting out a marquee, so he'll be able to see. These things have huge radar range, as you can see. He can see all of Pow's base. This map is pretty small, all things considered. Okay, we've got hammers moving in from Pow. Now, these are going to rip Danil's peewees a new one, unless they can manage to get in close enough to take them out. Now, it does look like Danil's going to move on in on this hat track. It's a light laser turret, transportable, I believe. And they're going to get it. They're going to get a peewee, and they're going to get a half-built one at the same time. But the problem is he also runs headlong into some hammers. This is actually a good thing if he can get in close, which he is doing. He's going to get 3 hammers. He's going to lose some peewees, but on the other hand, the amount of hammers that he's taking out is worth it. But he has the significant problem that Pow is moving in with hammers from the north. He's going to shut down this energy production once again. While these are closed, they cannot produce energy. Danil's moving in with his peewees. If he commits, he could get a decent chunk of these hammers. He'll lose some of his peewees. But it looks like he just wants to shove them away for now. Oh. Oh, he's got them all clumped up. This is no good. Oh, that's no good. Okay. He does spread them out a little bit. Now, Danil does have peewees. Pretty much in a nice concave around these hammers. If he went for it, he could get a nice surround. But it doesn't look like it's actually going to happen. Pow's going to move in with these hammers, and Danil is in serious, serious trouble. He's trying to get out some hammers of his own, but it's far too little, far too late. He's about to lose all of his energy production. However, he did just finish up a geothermal plant that's going to help him a lot. And that might allow him to survive this more or less intact. But Pow's hammers are just going to keep pushing forward. Now, Danil's gone around the side. He's going to get intercepted by some hammers, but he's got peewees going around the side. He's trusting in his command center and these hammers that he's just built. Oh, and these hammers are all clumped up. This is going to really hurt. He's going to end up losing 2 at a time. Panther's coming out. Or not, I'm sorry, not Panther, Zeus coming out and taking out these peewees en masse. He loses a bunch of hammers, loses a mechs. But Danil's going to lose all of his peewees. He does manage to cancel production on a half-built laser turret. This command center is going nuts on these hammers. I don't think it'll be enough. Especially if Danil is able to get this last K-bot factory. If he's able to get this production, then it's pretty much curtains for Danil. However, he does still have his command center shooting at these hammers. But I believe the damage from these hammers is just going to be too much. And Danil's backing away from it. He can't really afford to lose this factory, but on the other hand, he does have another factory going, so he did plan for it. The problem is that he's having a really, really tough time getting back from this. However, it should be noted that while, yes, this was a very successful attack, he also left a lot of wreckage for Danil to reclaim. And in the meantime, he's also getting harassed by a Peewee here who's doing a masterful job of dodging shots until that Zeus walked in. Now, these Zeus are going to be a pretty serious problem for Danil. There's not a whole lot he can do, and it looks like he's on the verge of finding this factory down here. And in the meantime, we've got hammers moving in on the economy up north. He does have some hammers pushing away this Zeus. As long as he can keep that Zeus at range, he's definitely in reasonably good shape. But the problem is the amount of damage that these Zeus can soak up. There's not a whole lot that can be done here. Danil's slowly getting pushed back. He does have a lot to reclaim, but these hammers are moving in and pounding Danil's hammers. He's also about to lose another factory. That's pretty much inevitable. There's not a whole lot that can be done here. And as Pow moves in closer, Danil's trying to get all his forces up, trying to maybe, just maybe, hold off this force with the help of the command center, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. He is moving his marquee out of the way, so at least he doesn't lose his radar coverage, but even more forces from Pow are streaming in here. And there goes the factory. More hammers moving in, more Zeus moving in. This Zeus is getting dangerously close to these hammers. However, he's going to lose the Zeus. The hammers are Danil's hammers are far enough away to stave it off. However, he's going to lose some of his hammers to this light laser turret. These hammers and this Zeus are moving in on this command center. The command center is reclaiming for all it's worth. It has a fairly serious problem of not being able to deal enough damage to really take these out. And he's also going to end up losing his wind gens over here if Pow decides to attack them. It doesn't look like he's going for it. It looks like he's just going to try to kill the command center. And I believe that that is the right choice. He's going to focus fire on it. Danil's desperately moving his hammers back in order to try to stop this attack. It's down to 75% on the command center, working towards 50%. Getting very, very, very close. 50% on the command center. Danil's hammers are almost back, but the problem is that there's so much room for Pow's hammers to maneuver, and Danil has stopped moving his hammers forward. And while they probably wouldn't have been able to make it back in time, I don't think that it's going to be too little too late. At this point, oh, it's so close, but he is going to lose his command center here. And that's going to be GG! Congratulations to your winner, Danil.